Everyone, how you doing? So, Saturday, 16th of August, summer slowdown nearly over, Eric. It's going to be good. Everyone's going to come back from holiday. The nights, it's going to start getting cooler. It's best time for online marketing. So we're getting excited. And Eric's moved to Panama,
There
nearly.
it is. It's 6 to 8 months away. There it is.
But step
That's
by
where I'll
step,
be.
the picture first. So
That's
you've
it.
just moved
Yeah, got to
house, yeah?
manage
So I guess you know where everything is and everything's tidy and all the boxes are away and everything, yeah?
ready to go, man. Yeah, this is where I'll start, but I'll end up somewhere else. But I'll start in Panama City when we go. So it's going to be exciting. So anyway, what are we talking about today? We're talking about AI agents. We're talking about all kind of cool stuff.
Yeah, so I did a video on my YouTube and I called it like a marketing diary sort of thing, and I haven't done another one in like 2 weeks. So this is my official marketing diary, right? So I'll put this on YouTube, but it's just to kind of let you know what we're working on, where we're going, whether you follow us or not, and if you don't, if you hit subscribe or follow or whatever. So first of all, I'll talk about probably my nightmare, not nightmare. I enjoy it really, but AI agents, right? I'll be frank. The reason why most people fail is they do nothing. It's in fact we're going to talk about a high ticket deal, and we've offered to help people create like story posts for them, and people haven't even filled in the form to give us the information to do it, right? To It's the way it is, and it used to really, really upset me, and I used to get quite wound up about it. Now it's just what it is. It's not my responsibility. Your business is not my responsibility, right? So, but what it does make me look at is there's two ways of going around, two ways of dealing with the problem. Is like one, you go through it. So going through it is trying to sort it and trying to get people to take action and motivate them. And me and Eric have burnt ourselves out. Me more than Eric, but you kind of burn yourself out doing that because at the end of the day, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink and all that. Yeah. The other way is to go around it. And with AI now, it's kind of like you can get AI to make blog posts for you. You can get it to make videos for you. You can get it to make images for you. So again, me and Eric are kind of thinking, well, that's it. I mean, now there's no excuse because it will go and do all this. And people still aren't doing it, which is a mindset issue, by the way. If you go on Amazon, you might want to get this book, Mind Mastery Magic by Paul Turner. You might want to get that if you're not taking the actions you need to make for your business, because it used to be me. And then I learned this NLP stuff. But like I say, to go around the problem, these AI agents are now they're coming to the front. And all the YouTube videos make them look amazing, but when you actually go to use them, they can't actually do. We're finding it can't actually do everything you want to do. But let's just say now I have built an AI agent, and I can make an AI agent for you if you want, for your business. Charge you, but we have that for our stuff, and we could do that. We're not like doing an agency thing, but if you need help with your business after all this, we can talk about what we're doing and maybe we can help you. But I now have an AI agent that is automatically writing blog posts for me and uploading the blog. So now my SEO side of things is all done. At the minute, it's creating the scripts and sending it to InVideo to make me a video, but it won't automatically render it. I have to click the play button and the download button at the minute. Okay, and it won't automatically at the minute, although it looks like I'm very close to making it happen, upload to YouTube for me. So the plan is within the next, as soon as the technology catches up, I think we're very close to having just a system that me and Eric can just kind of go on a Monday morning. Do you know what, guys? We want to promote cups or mugs. Okay. And we'll put it into our AI. We'll get our system to work. We use our marketing knowledge. Because that's the other thing, by the way. What I found really is me and Eric, we've got a lot of experience, and it's not as easy as going to an agent and saying, I want you to do this for me. It's having the experience to know that actually, no, that converts better than this, and we need to do that, and we need to do it in that order. And there's also a lot of to and fro in. But we're really excited, but we just want to let you know it's not as easy as some of those YouTube videos make it seem. And the AI agent, as soon there's Lindy AI is brilliant, and you see it on the screen, and it's going away and it's doing its stuff, and then it comes to like verify your account, and of course it can't do it. So I have to do that anyway, and then it breaks down and it gets stuck. So these things they don't show you on the YouTube videos. But that said, it
Well,
is very exciting, and we are getting there.
it's like Paul. It's like when I go to Panama, right? I'm not. I speak English. And if I run into someone that doesn't speak English in Panama and I start talking to them, they're not going to really understand
Well, chicken for
what the
dinner.
heck I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll have to pull out my little translator phone, or I'm going to have to learn. I'm going to have to learn, right? To speak a little
Absolutely.
bit. But the same with AI, right? The same with these models, right? If you don't have a full understanding of what exactly it is you want it to do, and it doesn't truly understand what you're saying on the other end, and that's where experience comes in. I mean, that's why if I sat down and I wanted to do AI around, like we're meeting with a local realtor, uh, and I want to ask them, what's their day-to-day process? And this is why we've decided to open the door and allow people to come to us who maybe have other projects and that are doing other things to come to us, because we're gonna ask you those questions and figure out you're gonna give us the information we need to now turn around and do the things we can with these AI models and these agents to automate and do the things that you want done, right? But you know that, that that's kind of where we're at, and that's, I think, the people who understand that. And it's funny, Paul, because we sort of come from this background of multiple income streams.
Totally.
But one of the things that we're doing and changing a little bit is, we have our two core offerings. We have our AI affiliate system, and we're focused more on the high end now. We have the residual. People can get in at the low ticket, but we're focused on selling the all in. We want to get $1,500 commissions in people's hands, and the system's fully automated. And on the other side is the trading, right? Through Jifu and trading. Those are our two core offers. And we would love to be promoting 10 different things, and we know we could because we know how to market. But what ultimately happens is people that are following us and people that are involved with us, if you're putting too many things out there or plugging people into too many things, they're just, even with AI, right? They're not set up to do them and create success maybe the way that someone that's a little bit more seasoned, has maybe a bit bigger list, you understand marketing, can do. So that's why we're kind of shifting and saying, hey, here are our core products, but we can build these little money trees in the background with AI that doesn't involve us telling you guys, oh, Paul found this great widget that
Yeah.
we're going to sell, and there'll be many products that you guys don't even know that Paul and I are generating income from, because we're able to leverage AI and get content out there to work for us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, promoting that widget. Does that make sense?
I think online marketing is changing because I think the role of kind of the leader, the influencer is changing, right? So we've always done well by being on social media and going out there and helping people. The way we help now is with AI. And of course, with AI, I can open a YouTube channel this afternoon. I can go and create a few videos this afternoon. I can schedule them to run out without me this afternoon. And we're even trying to like automate the semi-automated for people, so it's totally hands-free. But yeah, we will probably be less and less on social media and more just chatting on Zooms between ourselves and going, how many sales do we make in that? How many sales do we make in that? How many sales do we make on that? Right, what can we do to improve on that? What can we do to improve on that? Who needs our help? Right. And that's who wants our system. And we're probably going to end up being actually promoting the system, right, that we've got cooking that's worked for us 124,000 in 4 months. I mean, that wasn't an accident, right? It's it's kind of a system that we are now using AI. We're plugging that in, and we can kind of go shotgun approach almost to a degree and then refine. I think we're going to end up promoting more of the system for people that want to plug in and create little money trees.
Well, here's the story, Paul. You'll appreciate this. This is where I had a little bit of an epiphany here. So, um, Nicole, she just my girl, she just sold her home. Okay, so we were dealing with a real estate agent that she knew, that had actually sold one of her previous homes. So this lady is old school, right? She's I think she's a little bit older than us, mid 50s maybe. I think she may still be a Gen Xer on the cusp of the baby boomer deal. Anyway, she's a top producer in this area, right? She's always been a top producer. She's very good at what she does, right? But we had an issue toward the end where there was some stuff going on with the set right at the very end. It came out of nowhere. and she wanted to compose a letter. And so she's talking to Nicole, and Nicole's like, Hold on one second," because Nicole knows AI pretty well. So so she says, "Hold on one sec." So she goes in, she sets up Chat GPT, boom. While they're on the phone, she's doing this, sends it over, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, did you do this with Chat GPT?" And Nicole's like, "Yeah." She goes, "This is incredible." And so, but what she said was, she said a lot of the young real estate agents are coming in, right? She's been doing it 20 years. A lot of the young ones are coming in, they're starting to talk about AI and how they're using it for their real estate business. And he's like, "I know, I gotta get on there." She goes, "But I'm still a top producer." But she goes, "I know that I'm getting left behind and I need to do that. But I'm dealing with 20 different listings and all this stuff." And she goes, "Nick, this is what I'm not kidding you." She's like, "I think I need to hire you as my AI assistant." And I thought, boom, there we go. You know what I mean? So I thought, wow, okay. So this is how many people are out there. I think there's sets of people out there, people who are like, they're going to sit down and spend hours, trying to refine and learn and watch a million different AI videos. And as soon as you learn one tool, there's a new tool that comes, a week later that replaces that tool. But there's also going to be a large number of people that are going, "Hey, this is what you guys do day to day. I want to focus on what I want at my core offer, what I'm doing. And I just need someone in the background helping me with the AI stuff, getting it together, putting it together. So now, I have a functional system and something in place to help with my marketing or many different ways that can help you in your business." And I think that's why Paul and I were like, okay, because we get people coming to us all the time and we try to explain, well, do this and do this and do that. And then ultimately they don't do it. So we're just like, you know what? Let's just open the door to ourselves. As if someone comes to us, they have a project, they have something going on, we'll talk to them. If there's something there, we can help them, we'll help them. But I thought that was real interesting, Paul. And that's sort of what's happening right now
I
in the
haven't
real.
told you this yet, but one of the things that I've been looking at with the AI agent is going to Reddit and searching for a particular niche. I'm not going to say on here, but a particular niche and the word help. Incredible. Incredible.
Wild.
Uh, Hello. Oh, you need help with this? And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Money trees and things. I haven't quite got it refined yet, but it's like a light bulb moment, and it's like, oh my God, how much opportunity is here? So um, and that realtor you were talking about, if she's not getting left behind, I can tell you now she's working too hard because of things like that. And me and Eric have been working too hard. We don't mind working hard, but we're just about to go into overdrive. It's really good times, really good times. Now Eric's got two screens. This is it. This is game over. So what else? So
Yeah,
what else? So okay, so we're working very hard on AI and systems and flows, and I am grateful for all the 2 o'clock in the morning meetings that I've been on that probably didn't amount to much in the end. All the times I wanted to throw the laptop out the window trying to figure something out until eventually I did figure it out because that is the experience. And I always say you can't teach experience, and that is helping us a lot with this AI stuff because if you put the old thing in it, garbage in, garbage out. So we're working on that. We're working on systems. Keep an eye on what we're doing. If you need any help, reach out. I mean, if you can create something from a ClickBank product or something and you only make like 1,000 a month out of it, or even $500 a month, if you've got the system that we're putting together plugged in, 10 things at 1,000 10K a month, 20 things at 500 is 10K a month, and that's kind of always my goal is 10K. So we're doing that now. To do that though, would you rather sell, Eric? Would you rather have like 10 money trees that you're managing, even if AI is doing a lot of it and you monitor them and talking about it? Or if you want to make, you know, 10K a month, how many sales do you need at 1,500? Testing his maths, and I've got my calculator. What is it? Six, seven, seven. You need seven, don't you? So the all in, I'll let you talk about it because it's I like recurring, and Eric likes all, higher ticket. But to get the same with the recurring takes time and effort, and people come, people go, people come back, because they're not making the money fast enough. Everybody wants to make the money fast. And this is why, as part of what we do, we got the high ticket, so it feeds that hunger, if you like, and give you a bit of longevity. So over to you. So all in. Why are we focusing on
well,
all?
I think we focus. I think we're here's the thing with all in to me is there are so many programs out there, right, that are going to pop up. There's probably 10 that'll pop up today
Game
that is going to
changers,
be
every
this
one
low.
of them.
It's going to be a low ticket buy-in. You're going to, and how many of you joined? I joined this $20 deal, $50 deal, whatever. And, and maybe you go buy a solo ad or two and maybe you get a result. Most likely you don't. You don't even make a sale. Maybe you make one sale. And then you know what? Uh, that didn't make me $1 million. So let me pop on to the next, right? So Paul and I are just at a point now where, I think the reason besides a big fat $1,500 commission is there's usually a different type of mindset for somebody that's willing to come all in. They're investing in something that, is it's a completely done for you system. That's why we love this thing.
Yeah.
But now I think they're going to give it because they have invested and they're going to give it more of a chance, right? Because the biggest problem that people face, our system covers, right? It's typically they get in, they get some leads in, maybe their email follow-up series kicks in, and then they're gone, right? And they're not continuing to build up their leads. They're not following up with their leads enough to have it result in a sell. But, they don't have all these things in place, and because they don't, they think that the next shiny new one is gonna actually do all that for them. And so it's just really people that come all in, they get plugged in. We can get them in there, we can get them focused, we can get leads in the system, and you know what? It's different for everybody. People come in. If you're consistent, you're bringing leads into our affiliate system, it's going to at some point convert because we have AI following up with it and we have the owner and his staff that will reach out, pick up the phone and contact people. Okay, so you never know when that's going to happen, right? And if you want to change sort of your mindset with a high ticket offer, all you need is one high ticket sale. I can promise you, if you've never had made a high ticket commission sale on the internet, when one comes, it will completely change your mindset when it comes to this because it's like, wait a minute, I just made 1,500 bucks. I didn't build a website. I didn't do anything. I just ran traffic to the system. I didn't follow up with these people. I didn't call them. I didn't, I wasn't answering endless questions. I didn't have to become a salesperson. I didn't have to become this great marketer. I didn't have to be an expert. I didn't have to, if you didn't want to, I didn't have to do videos. I didn't have to do TikTok. I didn't have to do any of that. And you see that the system converts that type of money. Now it's like, wow, okay, wait a minute. I truly have sort of an all-in franchise here that is done for me. And my only job while I'm learning, if you want to learn to go out and promote it through the internet yourself, which AI, we don't know why anybody wouldn't because 90% of the work can
Yeah.
be done for you through AI. You just have to actually have it go do it. But you don't have to do any of that, Paul. You can literally plug in and we have traffic sources. We have places you can go to bring in quality traffic, people who are interested in making money online, and they're going to come into the system. So the people that win in what we do are the people that are consistently every month with Paul and I. We're putting new leads in our system every single month. Okay. And we'll get a message or an email or a text or a personal message from the owner, Neil, saying, hey, I just spoke to so and so, and they're going to come all in. And now we've tried to make it as excuse free as we can. We have financing available. So, if you're somebody that's like, hey, I want to get in, I want to get started, I'd like to maybe put a little bit more money in the beginning toward advertising, then you can do the financing and maybe take and start advertising, and getting leads in the system. And we show you how to do that, as you have financed it and you're paying it off. So there's really, I don't know, Paul, we've been in the industry a long time. There are a lot of programs out there, but you know, this one has everything from top to bottom. Is it
Well,
perfect? No, it's not perfect. Go
no,
ahead, Paul.
no, the ugly back, the people go, oh, the back office is a bit ugly. It's been there 12 years. Yeah, it's lasted 12 years. So it must be doing something, right? But just something you said about being about kind of it's got everything. The all in is actually made up of all the other programs. Me and Eric, our recurring from the other programs is more than the cost of one all in. So even if you never made an all-in sale, you can still get your money back, which is one of the other things I like about it. Now, that said, I'm building a website this afternoon that is going to kind of lead more with the all-in because somebody, somebody that comes in on lower level and they've got a lot of questions, it's kind of not really, it's horrible to say, but it's kind of not really worth anyone's time, to deal with it. Whereas when they're all in, you don't mind because, obviously there's a higher commission. And to see those get the $1,500 commissions is what we love it. We love it. It sounds crazy because we actually love it when we see people win. But I just thought I'd point that out. Even if you didn't make the all-in sales, you've got all the other things that make that, all the other products that make that up. And we're doing more than the cost of one all-in from the other products, as it were. So,
Yeah,
um,
because technically, Paul, right? You know, your leads coming into this system they're not immediately being presented the all in. They're coming in under a free trial,
yeah,
which any of you guys can take a 7-day free trial, and then they're being presented with two of our flagship residual products, which is our gold membership, and then our AI Academy, which we have another full academy, where we taught where you're taught by literally the guy who put together the entire follow-up AI system, who's an AI expert. You're literally being, you have the opportunity to work directly and be taught by him. Of course, Paul and I do what we can as well to teach you and show you what we're doing. So that's building, like Paul said, your residual. But guess what happens? People come into the system, they get plugged in, they join the Facebook group, they start interacting with the community. And then guess what else happens? They're actually being reached out to by the corporate office. People are picking up the phone. Hey, do you have, I see that you're in, how are you liking the system? Do you have questions? Have you ever considered our all in package? Would you be interested in earning, higher commissions with our program? Like, so again, I've always used this analogy, Paul. We've got the hot plate. It's already done. It's a hot plate. All you got to do is throw the kernels in, and you just every month you just got to shake it a little bit. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot because you're putting kernels in. Eventually, those things start to pop, and those initial sales start to pop. Those low ticket sales, and then boom, 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 and then oh, this guy says, "Hey man, I want to make those fat $1,500 commissions." Gets on the phone with Neil. He's like, "Wow, I'm talking to the owner of the company. These guys have been around 12 years. They've never missed a payment. They're not going to be gone next week like a lot of programs. I'm in. I feel comfortable. I feel like you guys are going to be here 6 months, a year from now, 5 years from now. I'm in." And boom, you get a notification via email that you just made a $1,500 commission. And guess what? And I'm gonna let Paul talk about this. You may get a notification if you join us and you're not all in that you just missed that sale, right? And
we
guess what?
got
Who it's
one.
going
It wasn't one of the high ticket ones, but we got one. I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh, congratulations, you got a new customer. It's the pass up because your member didn't have that product. So we got a
to.
nice pass up. We're 5 levels deep in one of the ways that they pay. They will go down 5 levels. I just want to share this with you as well, though. So again, this is kind of mentality and mindset. When some people they're like, oh, I don't want to pay, I don't want to pay that much, whatever. Uh, I'm going to share a little bit of the last AI Automation Academy call, which you get for 3 months for free. It's a monthly deal, but you get it free for 3 months when you go all in, right? And this kind of blew my mind, and it's partly what got me really. I mean, I seriously worked like what was it? I started at half past. No, I started at 5 in the morning, believe it or not, because I was awake. I got up excited and I did a couple of hours, went back to bed for like an hour, got up again, straight back on, and I was still 9:30 in the evening working on the AI stuff, right? I love it. And it's partly inspired by this, right? Let me change your mindset a little bit here, guys. So this was the call. This is the worksheet from the call. So I'm not going to play the call, but it was about setting up AI agents and what you can charge, right? And this is for inbound agents. And the AI expert Jeff, he taught it all. I think it was nearly 3 hours. So it's like, can you see where it says monetization, Matt, Eric, on the screen? Is that the right
Yep,
screen?
yep, you're good. Yep.
So install and set up $500 to $1,000 per agent. Monthly maintenance $200 to $500. This is what Jeff is charging. This isn't made up. He's getting this, right? Lead capture pages, right? Lead capture packages, sorry. 497 up to 1500. Voice branding, white label services for agencies, premium feature add-ons, performance-based review share. So There's a guy I know at the minute, he's using AI to contact old leads for companies, and he doesn't take a penny. He takes a penny out of the profit that it makes. You know, so if you can say, look, I won't charge you, I'll set it up, I only want 20% of your profit. Anything I bring in, I want 20%, right? Training and onboarding, so on and so on. So this is like, again, you know, the cost of the all in, you think about what you're getting. You can get access to the recording. If you come all in, you can get access to the recording, um, and you could make your money back even if you never sold any of the products in Powerly system. You could follow this and use that training and take what you've learned. He's also done what's he done podcasts as well, so he teaches you how to set up a podcast. What else did he do? Graphics as well, animations and stuff like that, eye-catching animations. I can't remember what else he did week
He
one, week.
actually he actually has some AI music that teaches you how to do
Oh,
that. But he has some stuff that's starting to, I think generate him income on people actually buying some of his AI generated music. So I didn't even know that was a thing, but people are actually buying and listening to and streaming, because AI is creating hits, man. You're gonna have you're gonna see just like with the video stuff, say with VEO3 and all that, you're gonna see a no-name person, right? This is the future, guys. You're going to see a no-name person sitting, in their apartment, some kid that puts together a 30-minute AI production that's a movie that goes viral on the internet, and kid's going to make millions of dollars from it. All that's coming, and it's going to happen. I mean, we're all going to be able to sit down with AI and do whatever we want, create our own. I kind of like the way that Star Trek ending end it, but I think it would be much cooler if I could do it, this way. And next thing you know, you're building your own ending out to your own movie. So
yeah, give me
it's
a
just it's fun.
Star Wars, Star Trek crossover. You know, I've always wondered
Yeah,
what it
it's
looked like. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So look, this is what's come. So it's one a month. So that one I've just showed you could make you money. We've got copy paste conversion GPTs. Don't know exactly what that is. Auto launch agents. So that'll be another service you could sell. The one prompt, one product session. Again, I don't know what that's about. But number eight, AI sales strategy and offer mapping. Right. Jeff makes sales using AI, and he's going to teach that. Faceless videos and voice AI. Create and sell your own GPTs. Cold outreach and activation. I can't wait for that. I might have to have a word with him, see if he'll do us, if he'll teach me it. And then print on demand as well. I did you ever do the whole t-shirt thing? I made quite a few $100s selling t-shirts back in the day. I used to go and buy
Yeah,
an image from.
obviously, I was working with Ray at the time, and he really understood ads, Facebook ads. But there was a time selling shirts. I'm not kidding, Paul. We were we were spending almost $1,000 a day in ads, but we were profiting about 2,100, 2,200 that day. So we were having, I think the longest stretch, I think we had like 13 straight $1,000 days just selling t-shirts online. Now, things have changed a lot in that world and everything, but it just goes to show. I mean, I was watching a thing the other day, literally, where now this guy was showing his AI agent. He sells on, I just sent it to Nicole. He sells on eBay. So he's got this agent that will basically, it goes out and it finds a cool product. It will take that product, log into his eBay, do does the entire listing, I mean, it's 100% automated. 100% writes the listing, does everything for him. So now he just has that agent working in the background that's finding him specific products that they think will sell, logging into his eBay account and then posting them for sale, and doing everything. And I was just looking at this like blown away, and his big thing, his kid's like 25. He's like, man, he goes, I'm just going to see if I can start 20 businesses like this in the next 30 days. That's all on autopilot. This is just working. And it's mind blowing, guys. I mean, that's why, obviously Paul and I were in the affiliate network marketing space. There's a lot of network marketers that follow us, affiliate marketers, home-based business. That's why we're saying, hey, if you guys also have other projects, and you're not working with us on one of ours, reach out to us. We can probably help you or direct you to where you can go get help to start automating and making your life a lot easier with whatever projects you're
And,
working
and
on. But
And Eric,
you know.
Eric is a master connector. You know Eric, everybody, don't you? You generally will know somebody who can get something
Oh,
done. Yeah,
without a doubt, like whatever it is, it doesn't matter whatever it is you're doing. I mean, there's somebody that we can get in touch with that can help you with whatever you're doing. So, um, you know, anyway, we're it's like AI's here, but here's the it's crazy because it's doing all this heavy lifting for us and doing everything, but because it's so amazing,
yeah.
we're still on the computers 10 hours a day because we're trying to figure out how to maximize it because now we can literally go out and have selling 100 different money trees that are working in the background for us. That's what where Paul and I are at now is like, wow, we can in the background we can literally create these money trees, and have AI agents and have all these things building the content, sending the content out there. You know, if we don't even want to do the videos like we're doing now, we have avatars that will do all that for us, right? So, and we plan to do that as well. So it's just get up with us, guys. We can help you. I promise you. This is what we do every day. We live in this world. We love it. We're passionate about it, and we can help you, as much as we can. You obviously have to, you can't do, I guess there's certain situations you can do nothing. I mean, if you've got a budget, if you got a budget, I would safe to say there are situations we can put you in where you do literally nothing if you have a budget. But
The thing
you
I
gotta,
always The thing I always say with that is, you know, when they do over here, we have the Sunday Times newspaper, and they do the Sunday Times Rich List every year, and it's always like, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and all that. There's never some schmuck like me who went, well, I don't know, I just put $50 into this one-time deal, and they said it would sell itself and was automated, and I just found myself on the rich list. And also, what I love Kitchen Nightmares, right? Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares USA, fantastic program, right? And he always like breaks people down to build them back up and stuff like that. Classic formula that he does. But he had this woman who ran a restaurant, and she wanted to be. She's not famous, but she's already selling her own pots and pans and air fryers and the special seasoning that all her customers hate. The food's always too salty. They get loads of complaints. So no one's buying the seasoning. They are spending $300 a month to rent a shipping container to store all the stock, and she spent 50 grand on the stock and she's not sold any. So she's spending $300. And he said to her, you can't buy success, you have to earn it. You're trying to buy it, you can't buy it. You have to do something. Now, something might just be reaching out to somebody to do it for you, right? To build it for you, right? So that's on a spectrum. But you honestly just can't sit back and expect to just go, so there's some work somewhere, honestly, guys. The amount of time I spent like in the last couple of days on all this AI stuff trying to get it to work. And then what there's go ahead.
I was gonna say, and there's so many ways to, oh my God, to make money. I was watching the kid, and we'll close it at this because Paul and I could be doing this, right? But I was watching this kid on TikTok that's pulling about 20 grand a month. Okay. Now this is what all he does. Okay. If you ready for this, Paul's going to be like, what?
I'm writing it
So
down. Go on.
these big influencers out there, right? TikTok, the big influencers, right? They spend their own money, right? I'm talking about the guys that are making, some of these guys are making seven figures a month, right? So what they do is they have what they call clippers. So there are websites out there where you can go, and these big influencers will say they're not spending their money now on they're doing TikTok ads and all this, but what they're saying is, hey, I'm going to allot $20,000 to Clippers. They have websites where they have their content on there, and then guys like us or Clippers come in and we take that content, and we're not. I'm saying guys like we're not doing it, but we should. We're about. I was going to talk to Paul about
Sounds
this.
like we're going to
We're,
be, yeah.
they're pulling this stuff down. They're creating their own TikTok channels, right? They're pulling this stuff down, okay, and then they're clipping it. So they're creating just short little 10-second clips from it, right? And this is how the big influencers are getting, bigger and more followers and all that because they have all these people below them that are clipping and putting their stuff all over. And then they're for every 1,000 views. So if you can get one of their clips to go viral, for every 1,000 views, they may be paying you $2 or $10 or whatever it is, right? So you have these clippers out there who are, and guess what they're using? A lot of them, Opus Clip, which we've been using forever,
I share that all the time, Opus Clip.
right? So they're using Open Clip. So now what they're doing, they're spending maybe an hour or two a day. That's it. That's all they're doing. Like this kid, he's like, he goes, I work about 2 or 3 hours in the morning clipping and then I'm done. Right. And he literally, he goes, at first I was making a little money, but as my channels grew, and these people are influencers, so people know who they are, so they'll clip and look at stuff. He goes, but now then I started to have some videos go viral, and you get a video gets 200 or 300,000 views. Next thing you know, this kid on that little video, just because he's not TikTok's not paying him, guys. The influencer is, so it doesn't have to be a minute long video like they require. It can be a 10 second. So the clipper goes, wait a minute, thanks for that. I'm going to pay you X amount per 1,000 views. Now all of a sudden, this kid, gets just made 4 grand on a, he didn't create the content. All he did was clip the content. There's, clip this, put it out there, and it went viral, and they're getting paid. And now I follow these influencers because my son follows them, and you'll see them talking about it. I was one of the guys my son follows. Um, he's like, "Oh yeah, this month I'm going to pay like $200,000 out to my clippers." I'm thinking 200 in a month. This kid's making seven figures a month, right? He's a massive influencer. But think about that. Think about it. And there's kids all over, Paul, that are just doing that. They're
Yeah.
just doing that. It's crazy.
Have you seen the people on YouTube that just literally reaction videos?
Yeah,
And they're just like watching a bit of Doctor Who or Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares and going, "Oh no, man, that food looks rank," and just like they're racking up like thousands of views for watching a video and just talking about what they're seeing on the screen. We're working too hard, dude.
we are. But we're learning, and
Yeah.
and we're learning at a rapid rate, and we can help a lot of people. But yeah, Paul, this has been great, man.
Okay, I'm going to let you carry on unpacking. It sounds like my wife's just got back from shopping, so I probably got a bit of cake. So I'm going to go and get that, and I'm going to go and build a website as well. So I'll get that over to you later. If you like anything of what we said, if you head over to themasterplanaffiliates.com, that's our blog. You can go and read some of the stuff we do. We're on social media. This is on a social media post. Just reach out to us if you're interested in making money online. We got trading, which is no selling, nothing to do there, and I try and help my people get that for free. We've got the all in, which I've just shown you how you can freaking use one of the trainings to go and make more money. And then obviously, if you need some help, talk to us. We'll see what we can do. I'm gonna get back
I
to
got it.
my AI agents. All right, Eric. Cheers, dude. I've got to run, so I'll see
Cheers,
you
bud.
later. Yeah.
Later, buddy.
Cheers. Bye.